Hello everyone, my name is Richard Chizi, and today I'm going to be talking about the Chronicles of Moses. Moses' parents are Amram and Jochebed. Moses had a lot of accomplishments while under the care of Jesus. But before I talk about his accomplishments, I want to tell you more about his family. After Amram and Jochebed gave birth to Moses, they realized they couldn't keep him because of certain dangers. So they put him in a basket and set him afloat on a river. On that same river, when he was afloat, he was found by the princess of Egypt. And since the princess of Egypt found him and wanted to keep him, they couldn't stop her, so now he was the prince of Egypt. While he was the prince of Egypt, he saw many things he did not want to see. He saw slaves getting hit with the whips for absolutely no reason. So he left Egypt and went to a foreign land so he can have peace and quiet. While Moses was in that foreign land, he was tending to his sheep. So one day he took them along a road and went up a mountain. Then he saw a fire on a tree, but the tree wasn't burning down. The tree stayed perfect. It looked nice, and all the leaves were not burnt. And then Moses heard a very, very, very loud yet calm voice. This was God speaking to Moses, and God said, "Moses, I need you to free my people." But Moses wasn't so sure about himself being able to free people. He didn't feel confident in himself. He didn't feel like he can do it. But God gave him encouragement. God asked Moses to lay his staff on the ground, and God turned his staff into a snake. So after God told Moses to go to Egypt, he actually went to Egypt. The first time he went to Egypt, he asked the Pharaoh to free his people. The Pharaoh said no. Then he came a second time. He asked the Pharaoh again. The Pharaoh said no. And all the times he went, he showed the powers that God gave him. But still, the Pharaoh said no. Until Moses pushed the Pharaoh's button so hard by killing his first son, giving him absolutely no clean water and itchy stuff on his body. He finally let the Israelites go free. So as Moses was walking with the Israelites to their promised land, the Pharaoh came and wanted to take them back. But God stopped the Pharaoh with 2 tornadoes. And the Pharaoh said, whoever can find a way to get past the tornadoes will marry his daughter. So someone found a way past the tornadoes. As the Pharaoh went past the tornado, the Hebrews and Moses stopped because they saw themselves like cornered between ocean and Pharaoh. So the Israelites were very scared. They were thinking of giving themselves up and hoping for the best. But then Moses prayed, and then he split the sea in two. So after Moses split the sea in two, he asked them to walk through it. As they finished walking through it, Pharaoh came, and he also started walking through the split sea. But then as soon as Pharaoh came, Moses unsplit the sea, and then everything came crashing down on Pharaoh and his army. So the Israelites could finally walk home, but to the promised land. But Moses couldn't remember where the promised land was. So he would be led by pillars of air And at nighttime, he'd be led by pillars of fire that lit up the sky so he could know where to go. Moses also died from sin against God. He used a rock to get water by striking a mountain instead of asking. That's all I have prepared for you guys today. If you like that, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you. Bye.